Our heart is pear shaped and located slightly towards left. Slightly towards left in the heart notch of left lung. Left lung has a heart notch like this. This is called as heart notch because heart is embedded in this region. Okay. Its shape is pear shaped, size is fist size. It is located in this heart notch, this location is called as mediastinum of thoracic cavity. It is protected, heart is protected by rib cage, pericardial membranes and pericardial fluids. Pericardial fluids. If we observe the internal structure of heart, heart is divided into 4 chambers, 2 upper chambers and 2 lower chambers. The upper chambers are called as auricles. Upper chambers are called as auricles. Upper chambers are called as auricles and lower chambers are called as ventricles. Auricles are receiving chambers, they receive the blood. Auricles are receiving chambers, they receive the blood. Receiving chambers, they receive the blood. And ventricles are pumping chambers. Pumping chambers. Okay? Based on whether it is right side or left side, they are called as right auricle, right ventricle, left ventricle. Okay? That is about chambers. Now, septae. Septae are the walls, muscular walls. Muscular walls between chambers. Between chambers. Between this chamber and this chamber, there is a wall. This is interauricular septum. This is interauricular septum. Second, this is between ventricles and it is called as interventricular septum. Interventricular septum. Third, this septa is between auricles and ventricles. It is called as interauriculoventricular septum. Okay, one thing I would like to say here. Auricles are also called as atrium. Atria means singular. Atrium is plural. So whenever you are writing atria, there it means auricles only. Here interauricular septum you can say. Interatrial septum also you can say. Interauriculoventricular septum you can say. Interatrioventricular septum you can say. Why? Because auricles are also called as atria. Right? Between this upper chambers and lower chambers, interventricular septum has 2 muscular holes. They are called as auriculoventricular apertures. These apertures are right and left, right auriculoventricular aperture, left auriculoventricular aperture. They are guarded by muscular valves. These are tricuspid valve and this is bicuspid valve. Bicuspid valve is also called as mitral valve. Mitral valve. Okay. When there are two complex structures, bicuspid valve. When there are three complex structures, three tricuspid valve. I said you, it closes like this. If it is made up of only two halves, it opens like this, it closes like this. Then it is bicuspid valve. If there are three in triangle, I mean, they are arranged in three sides, then it is a tricuspid valve. Okay. That is about valves. Now, very important thing is blood vessels. Blood vessels. The blood vessels of heart. So, first thing you need to understand before the this distribution of blood vessels is this is a receiving chamber. It receives blood from all body parts. Right auricle is a receiving chamber. It receives blood from all body parts. And left auricle is also a receiving chamber. It receives blood from lungs. From lungs. From all body parts. Okay. In case of this ventricles, right ventricle pumps blood to lungs. Left ventricle pumps blood to all parts of body. All parts of body. Okay. So, here you should understand one thing. From here, it is going to all parts of body, all body parts. To it is reaching right auricle. After from right auricle to right ventricle, it enters. Here aperture is there, I said you. And from here, blood reaches to lungs. And from lungs, it is coming back here. From here to here, it enters. That is through another aperture that is present here. Okay. Because of presence of valves in this place, blood is able to enter from auricles to ventricles, but it is not able to go from ventricles to auricles. Why? Valves allow movement in one direction only. Okay. So now I'll draw a pathway from here. From left ventricle, blood moves to body parts. And from there, blood moves to right auricle. From there, blood moves to right ventricle. From there to lungs. Lungs to left auricle. Left auricle to left ventricle. Okay? Here, one thing you need to understand is after going to lungs, from here, left auricle, oxygenated blood. Here to here, oxygenated blood. Left ventricle also, oxygenated blood. After this, to all body parts, oxygenated blood. After from body parts, deoxygenated blood. Okay, why? Deoxygenation occurs in the body parts, oxygenation occurs in the lungs. Okay, so if you understand this thing, we'll go back to heart, blood vessels in the heart. In heart, if you observe keenly, this is left auricle, left ventricle. This is right auricle, right ventricle. This side deoxygenated blood, this side oxygenated blood. Okay, this side oxygenated blood, this side deoxygenated blood. From where it is coming? A blood vessel called superior vena cava. Superior vena cava opens directly into right auricle. This is the hole. From inside it is visible, not from outside. And a blood vessel from the lower side called inferior vena cava. Inferior vena cava is the largest vein. This one opens from down here. Okay. So through these two large vena cava, which are largest veins, blood enters into right auricle. After that, through this aperture and the tricuspid valve, blood enters from here to here, from right auricle to right ventricle. After the blood reaches right ventricle, what happens? The same deoxygenated blood passes to lungs. This blood vessel which carries the blood from right auricles to lungs is called as pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery carries blood from left ventricle to heart. Left ventricle to, lungs. From lungs, it should come back. To come back, there are very small, minute blood vessels. So this will be carrying oxygenated blood. That's why I am drawing this in red color. They are opening here. Okay. These are called as pulmonary veins. They open in left auricle. From left auricle, blood flows into left ventricle. After the blood flows into left ventricle, there is a largest artery called aorta. Very large one. Aorta. Okay. This aorta has so many branches. Okay. This is the aorta. From here to directly it is going like this. It distributes blood to all parts of body. It is called as aorta. So let us summarize what is the pathway of blood from all parts of body, from all body parts. Blood is coming into right auricle, from there to right ventricle. Okay, so this is aorta. Not able to see. This blood vessel is called as aorta. Okay. Okay. From all body parts to right auricle to nothing there above that one. That's all. So that is the last thing. There's nothing written above that. Okay, we'll draw the flow chart for this. Flow chart for this. Very important. You should understand this. It is very important. See, from all body parts, blood is reaching right auricle. Through which blood vessels? Superior and inferior vena cava. Vena cava. From right auricle, it is entering into right ventricle. Through which opening? Right auricle to right ventricle, tricuspid valve. Right ventricle to lungs through pulmonary arteries. Pulmonary arteries. From lungs to left auricle through pulmonary veins. Pulmonary veins. From left auricle to left ventricle through bicuspid valve. From left ventricle to all parts of body through aorta. Okay. So very simple. This you need to fix in mind. That's all. There is nothing, no alternative. You should fix this in mind. From all parts of body, superior and inferior vena cava. I'll draw the diagram again, but fix this in mind before we draw the diagram. All parts of the body through superior and inferior vena cava. These which I wrote in red color are blood vessels and valves, and these are heart, body parts and lungs where the blood reaches. Right, from all body parts, the blood vessel superior and inferior vena cava, blood is carried into right auricle. From right auricle to right ventricle through tricuspid valve. From right ventricle to lungs through pulmonary arteries. From lungs to left auricle through pulmonary veins. So towards lungs, pulmonary arteries. Away from lungs, pulmonary veins. After that, from left auricle to left ventricle, bicuspid valve, and from left ventricle to all parts of body, aorta. Once again, let us check this. By drawing the diagram. These are the 4 chambers of heart. Four chambers of heart. Right auricle, right ventricle, left ventricle. Here we have 2 apertures which are guarded by valves. Okay. From all body parts, superior and inferior vena cava bring the blood. Okay. Superior and inferior vena cava. This is inferior vena cava. Inferior vena cava. This is superior vena cava. Then blood enters from right auricle to right ventricle through the small valve called tricuspid valve. After that, I'll write here tricuspid valve. From here, that is from right ventricle, blood enters into lungs. Okay, this is also deoxygenated blood only. I'll draw in blue color. This is pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery. Again, blood reaches back. So this is carrying to lungs, and from lungs, blood reaches back into left ventricle. Through these blood vessels, which open into left ventricle, these blood vessels are called as pulmonary veins. After pulmonary veins, Blood is carried into left auricle. From left auricle, it reaches into left ventricle. Now, here what is the valve that is present? Bicuspid valve. Okay. After this bicuspid valve, blood enters into left ventricle, and from left ventricle there is an aorta like this, very large blood vessel. This is called as aorta branches. Okay, very important, children. Superior inferior vena cava to right auricle to right ventricle through tricuspid valve. From there to pulmonary arteries to lungs. From lungs to left auricle through pulmonary veins. After that, from left auricle to left ventricle through bicuspid valve. From left ventricle to all body parts to aorta. Okay, so very important, children. You should remember it. That's all. So